In hard times, it's important to remember how God has been there in the past. Are you ready for some good news? When you give thanks to God, you remember His goodness. When you remember His goodness, your faith finds wings. The other day, amidst more negative pandemic news, I happened upon a photo in my phone from last summer. I took the picture of Anne gazing into the waters of the St. Lawrence, eyes wide open for the next whale sighting. I took the photo during the final days of a dreamy vacation in Canada. We were 120 miles north of Quebec City on a whale watching boat 1,200 miles from home, but 1,000,000 miles away from all our cares. It was exhilarating. We saw enormous fin whales and the intriguing white beluga whales. A rarely seen minke whale surfaced and swam next to our boat. It was one of the most wondrous, awe-inspiring days we've had in our married life. I don't know how I happened onto the photo, but when I saw it, I remembered the cool St. Lawrence breeze on my face. I remembered gasping at the sight of the fin whale whose tail came above the waters. I remember that gorgeous drive from Quebec City up to Bay St. Catherine where we boarded our whale watching boat. And so for the moment, I forgot the pandemic and I rushed to find Anne. "Stop," I said, "just look at this picture." She exhaled, smiled, and we quietly remembered together. When you remember meditatively, you reactivate a blessing. Today's called Maundy Thursday because of the Latin word for command, like mandate. Jesus commanded that we keep the Lord's Supper in remembrance of Him. The Lord's Supper is Jesus' redefinition of the Passover, which was given to God's people so they'd regularly commemorate their deliverance from slavery. God knows that when we remember His faithfulness yesterday, we find fresh faith for today. Remember, commemorate, rehearse the Lord's goodness, forget not all His benefits. When you remember the cross of Christ, you remind your soul of God's unstoppable love, and you remember that Jesus paid it all. That's the gospel. That's today's good news. You can get more videos like it clicking right here, or better yet, subscribe. Make sure you start out every day with good news. God bless you.